And he goes, oh, no, yeah. And so we ended up doing that, and it was ridiculous. Going back quickly, what you said, yeah, it is fun because there's such a repetition because a lot of what they want, what the studio wants, and they're not wrong, they perceive that the audience wants to see a version of the same thing each week. That's why they keep tuning in. And I'm a fan of shows like 24 or other shows that I don't want to see something different. I didn't wait all week for something different. I want to see this guy who I'm familiar with. I don't want to see a different haircut. You know what I mean? Like I want to see what I like. And but when you change the characters, it gives you a little bit of you flex a little different. It wakes you up a little bit. You get different things to play.
Dude,
unless it's called the blur, which is I was like, what?
How ridiculous though! When I was playing Zod, they had me on these effing wires, and I had this long trench coat, which I still have. I kept the coat, the Zod jacket, and they have me up on these wires, and I'm supposed to come down.
I mean, 30, 40 feet in the air.
30, 40 feet in the air. I come down, and Tom's there, and the wires kept getting crossed. So I was like, trying to be cool. I'm like,
There's like the slight amount of wind.
Come on, what are you guys doing over there? And finally I get down, and the one thing I had to say is, kneel to Zod. I'm like, this is bullshit.
To me.
This is the corniest line I've ever said in my life. I'm going to look like an asshole in this scene.
I don't know if it took 3 times or 5 times, but anyway, he finally, he's coming down, he lands, he's right in front of me, and he goes, kneel to Zod. I'm not even on camera, and I go, it was just, I lost it.
And then the director's like, let's just pick it up. Just we're good. We got the shitty wire rope.
And he goes, all we need is him landing on the mark. And it was like, what was all that?
Meanwhile, you have Russ, who's like getting all the smoke machine up, wafting it. I'm like, Russ, enough smoke. Michael, just doing my job here. I go, I know you are, Russ, but God, enough smoke. It's going to end up giving us cancer one day.
Right here with the glasses on top of your head.
Hey guys,
Hello.
I've got 2 questions. The
Well,
first
use
one,
of
Let's
them.
start
What's your
with the first
favorite
please.
one?
Let's keep it simple for us.
what was your favorite episode that you filmed for each of you?
Transference.
He loved
Nice.
Transference when he got to change to, John Glover's body
Yep.
and Glover into his. That sounds
I really love
provocative.
being inside of him.
And he inside of you.
Inside of you. Anybody? Inside of you?
Thank you. If you're not listening to the podcast inside of you, please give it a listen. I think you'll really love it. Subscribe and
It'll make you a better person.
yeah. We talk about mental health and stuff. What were you just saying?
Favorite episode?
Oh, I definitely like Onyx when I split in half and I'm like, I am the villain of the story, and like I get to be kind of that. I liked Lexmas. I like, I love the pilot. We had some great stuff. I liked the finale. Our scenes in the finale were cool. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Before we did the podcast, we would do some of these conventions, and people would be like, "What's your favorite episode?" And we'd be like, "I don't remember."
Now we remember.
Now that we're rewatching it, we have so much more to talk about.
Yeah. Like I'm so pissed at Lana and Jason's Teague's storyline. It's like, what is this? I get
is
so
this
mad on the
tattoo?
podcast. Like, what are they doing? What is she got a tramp stamp
So we
from Paris
you guys are gonna
to get her back? I got to come up with a better story than that.
You guys are so Kristen's amazing, and we had her on the podcast. I don't know if it's out yet. And
For the
we
witch
bring-
episode.
We bring it up to her.
Yes,
And Michael
that
makes
was
that comment
awesome.
about what's with the stamp on the back, and Kristen's like, actually, it was pretty easy because when they need to see it, I just go like this.
Yeah, where else would I have put it? And I
If it
go,
was
well,
anywhere else in
don't
her
ask
body, it was
that.
a wardrobe issue. She was like, I actually didn't mind it.
Yeah.
Okay, would it be possible to come up and give you guys a fist bump?
Oh, you can give us a quick fist bump, sure. Yeah.
I mean, how quick can you be? Let's start with the next
Go,
question.
gadget. Fist
Right.
bump. You could have just come to the table and give us a quick fist bump, too. I love you, too. I love you, too. Well, you did it, so. She's like, all right, I'll do that, too. Get ready for round 2 of that fist bump.
Did you do that to Kiefer Sutherland, too? Oh, I thought that was a lost
How about Laura right here in front?
Hello, is this a tramp stamp?
No, that's not a tramp stamp. Your husband says it's a tramp stamp, yes. But she got my signature tattooed on her arm. I said, listen, I'd get it if I was a bigger celebrity or Jesus. But she wanted mine, and I gave it to her, give her a hand. She asked me to sign her.
You didn't want to get on the lower back like Lana? Oh.
She offered the breast, but I told her, hey, we're in North Carolina. I don't want to get arrested, so. All right, next question.
Right over there. Yeah, you have your hand.
Up,
Yeah.
up, and away.
So prior to you guys doing Smallville, did you read comic books, and did that influence how you guys reacted to certain episodes?
No.
No. People always ask that, and I feel bad because it's like, how dare you? You should know everything about Zod and all these things. And I was like, I was a horror movie fan. I was buying Fangoria magazines. If you look at my podcast room on Inside of You, it's like Linda Blair's signature on the Exorcist poster, Evil Dead 2, Bruce Campbell, Return of the Living Dead, The
He didn't
Thing.
have a date till he was 23.
Yeah.
And
it was right here.
He's committed.
This was my date through high school, folks. Say hello.
You've known each other your whole life.
Yep. See you tomorrow. First thing. Bye.
Is that why you shake at the table? You always shake with your left hand?
I'm left-handed.
I
shake with my right hand.
Well, now I know why you're
You
left-handed.
know what? I shake with my right hand. I do. I shake with my right hand. Just so you guys feel better about the situation.
Hey.
But now that I think
Hi,
about
Michael.
it,
Hi,
yeah,
Tom. I wanted to second this because when I came up for your photo op yesterday with my mom, Michael, you said, here's troublemaker. So I was wondering if I could be a troublemaker and come up there and give you a hug on stage, please.
You know what? Come and give me a hug at the table.
Okay.
That's easier. So you don't, it's like time. But absolutely give me a hug at the table. I'll give you a hug.
Thank you so much.
Let's not all get crazy here and go, oh, this guy over here. Well, if he's giving out hugs at the table, how about a fug?
What did y'all take from the?
You go to court for that.
What did y'all steal anything from the sets? Both of you.
Me, quick answer, no. Him, yes.
I've got Lex's wine glasses that say Lex Luthor or Luthor Corp or whatever. I've got the original ship key. I've got the little.
Don't you have that doll that doll?
I had the doll picture that was in Lex's castle all those years.
Glasses.
I got Zod's coat. I got a jumpsuit, Luthor Corp jumpsuit. I got a Smallville jacket. I got T-shirt. I got hats. I got sock hats. I got all sorts of shit. Yeah. I got scripts. I remember I had like scripts from the whole cast signing stuff. So sometimes I put them on my Inside of You online store for charity and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool.
But he was ahead of the game. I wasn't aware of this world then. I think now when I do things, I'm more aware of like, hey, I stole a helmet from a movie I did called Draft Day. And I asked for it. And they said, no, because it might be reshoots and this and that. And I was like, uh-huh. And so a couple of days go by, I go back to shoot or whatever, and you've heard this story, and there's the helmet, and I was like, I'm gonna use this fucking helmet. I'm not gonna ask nobody, so I probably looked so guilty. I probably thought I was like a ninja, but I'm pretty sure I picked it up and was like, you know what I mean? And I took that motherfucker, and not only did I take it, I reached out to Kevin Costner's agent and the director's agent, and I sent it FedEx overnight, got them both to sign it, sent it back, and I had it up there, and I was like, this is one of the first few things that
You should.
And then a couple months later, I was like, this is not my helmet. It didn't fit. Because there were no numbers on them. It was just Brown's helmets. So there's no.
I did that with, I worked with Stallone a
Still
couple
have it.
times in Guardians 2 and 3, and I went up to him at the end, I go, hey, can you sign my lunchbox? And he goes, you got a Rambo lunchbox? I go, yeah. He goes, how old are you? I go, I'm 46. And he goes, look, I'll sign it, but hey, I don't know what's wrong with you. And I got a picture of him going, signing it, but I love messing with him. But yeah, I always figure, you gonna probably work with him again? Nah, probably not. how many people do you work with again usually? Get them to sign it, you know. Steve Martin signed my Jerk poster, and I was like, when am I going to get Steve Martin to sign it? Who gives a shit? I'm a kid in a candy store. Give me, give me, give me.
It's so funny because, and I mean, I have to imagine some of you go through this at these conventions where, you know, you come up and you might get a little nervous or like apologetic for even being there, perhaps. And we're in the business where we're lucky enough to meet some of these people. It happens to us too. But the reality is, being on this side at this, thank you for caring. Thank you for asking. You know what I mean? Like, this is great. You actually care about this stuff that I do. Like, thank you so much. But instantly I forget that when I meet other people that I want autographs from. Instantly. Like Kiefer Sutherland, I'm like, hey buddy, I want him to sign everything. My shirt, my shoes.
Dude,
listen.
and
I play golf with him. He knows my name.
He's the nicest guy.
Nervous.
You know what? Why don't we get like
Still
something
happy.
Lost Boys tonight, and I'll have him and Jason sign it for you.
I would love that, actually.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I would love that.
They're buddies, and they'll
But
do
it happened. Like, but it's so funny. Like, why not? Hey, man, can you just? Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times your heroes or the people you really respect are mostly cool. Like, for instance, I'm sitting there with Kiefer, and he's like, I was just saying, I got to bring my guitar, like, to travel with, because I'm always playing. He goes, you know, I forgot mine, but I bought one at the store when I came in on Thursday. It's like, it's a really good Taylor. It's a little travel guitar. You could have it. So I'm like, what? So he gave me his guitar. It's a really good guitar, and he signed it. I had him sign it for me. Oh, wow. So I have Kiefer's guitar. I'm like,
and the funny thing is, he was happy to. Like, I was there for it. He was happy to sign it.
and I was happy to receive it.
I'm
a
not
nerd.
on stage right now.
I came to horror conventions before I was anyone, and I would get autographs from Flyboy, from Dawn of the Dead, you know, and just stuff like that. Like, oh my God, I had a cigarette with him outside. I'm like, oh my gosh, man, you had 4 lines. You were awesome in the movie. He's like, oh, thanks.
He's
you
like,
know?
you're the person who remembered me.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you're awesome, because that's, yeah. Anyway, next question.
Cool. Right here, and then we have time for one more after that.
Earlier on in Talkville, you had mentioned something about an animated series for Smallville. Is that something that's still in the works, or
We're,
is that
you know,
kind of shelved?
we want to do it. The creators of Smallville want to do it. The whole cast would do it. But right now, we're just waiting for the right time.
We also can't do anything without Warner Brothers saying it's okay. We can't just like, what's that, Kickstarter? We can't just like go do it because those characters are all.
It's on the agenda. It's something we want to do, but it might take a couple years to get this to fruition. But everybody's in. It just
everybody
has to.
who's alive and available wants to voice their characters. So
Yeah, I don't think there's. You know, I'm gonna.
You're gonna call Al?
No, I'm gonna call James Gunn. I'm gonna talk to him about it.
Who's that?
He's the president of DC. He's directing the new Superman.
I don't
By
know
the way,
anyone who doesn't call me first. No.
on my new podcast coming up, I interviewed Nicholas Hoult, who's the new Lex Luthor. So you guys you better be watching this shit. All right.
I tell you, when you had James on your podcast, what I really like about it is how much he talked about how he needs everybody else to help him do what he does. I thought that was a cool angle.
Yeah. Why do we have no time anymore? How long have we been doing
I
it?
gotta go to an airplane. You can stay.
At 2:40. Yeah.
We only get, but
If
we
you
were
wanna-
late. We were late. So let's go another 10 minutes.
Okay.
Well, I have to go catch an airplane. You can stay.
Oh, you got to go.
I go to the airport.
All right, 2 more questions.
Yeah.
Is that right there?
I'm literally sorry. I'm literally leaving.
He does have to go to the airport, but we'll do 2 more questions.
No worries.
So I love you both so much. I do have 2 questions. I have a question for Michael and a question for you, Tom.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was wondering, how did you feel, Michael, about for the last season? It was really your clone, and it wasn't the original Lex.
Never saw it. I have no idea.
We'll get there on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll get there on the podcast, but I have no. I'm sure I'm gonna be like, what the hell is that? They should pay me.
Wait, the Lex who showed up in the season finale wasn't Lex. He was a clone.
Yeah.
No, Lex. I was in the season finale.
Yes, you were in the season finale, but it was supposed to be your clone. It wasn't the original Lex because the original Lex died.
Says who?
Because
Nobody told Clark that.
well,
I
because
don't read scripts.
Wait,
wait, but Oliver Queen killed you.
Oliver Queen killed me?
Oh, sorry.
Nobody with the last name Queen's killing me.
the Queen,
Sir.
the Queen Arrow.
The Queen Arrow? I love Justin, but if you killed me, that's okay.
Okay, well.
Justin has a new show right now called Tracker, which is fun to watch. Check it out.
Okay, so for you, Tom, I realized that Smallville is all about him before he becomes Superman, but there was still things like Darkseid being in it and Brainiac, so wouldn't you have liked to have seen Batman in it?
Yeah.
Would you would like to have worked with him?
Yeah, the question I get a lot is there anything you would change with the show? And my Bruce Wayne, in my mind, it would be like Clark showing up, bypassing all security that Lex has, as always, and just appearing in the Luthor office. And as, hey, Clark, 1 second, and then maybe Lex says, shake hand, he walks by, and he goes, Clark, this is Bruce Wayne, something, and he just passes. That would have been cool. Just a little something.
Can't anybody play Batman for the most part? Think about it. Listen. I'm Batman.
With a mask.
Check it out. Check it out.
With a mask and an outfit that gives you muscles.
I'm Batman. Listen to me.
You'd be.
I'm Batman. Listen to me. I can kick your ass in a fight, Superman. Let's go toe to toe, you flying bitch. All right. Anyway. All right, one more and that's it. Here we go.
Right.
Who is it?
This lady right here with your hand up.
The only left. Uh-oh, this better be good.
This better be good.
Hey guys, and real quick, it was you. It was Lex because he was put together with clone parts, brought back to life. But
Don't believe
Lex.
it. Not entertaining it.
If you ever want to talk Ville,
And a kryptonite.
fan-
No clone could act like me. No thanks.
No, it was you.
All right. Oh, it was me. It was me.
It was you
Oh,
put
thank
together
you.
by clone parts.
Thank you. She's
But
like,
it
no.
was you. Tom, real quick, you know the shirt that I brought you. Now that you're older, I know you said you had a little bit different perspective about Smallville. If you could go back and do it, knowing what you know now, would you in the finale have worn the Superman suit?
Absolutely not.
But
Why?
you did wear it. You did wear it.
I
was
technically
CGI'd,
didn't wear it. I wore a
technically.
crop
It was
top with no
CGI'd.
sleeves.
But
And then
in
they
this,
digitized some stuff, but it was.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty much CGI'd, but
I just
you
love
still
that.
wouldn't do it?
Especially not now.
I mean,
I think it'd be fun to do like a
Halloween.
Smallville movie years later. Give us time to get in shape and kind of figure it out, and then shoot it beautifully and have like one last story, like a movie, an hour and 40-minute movie for everyone. Smallville, the movie.
definitely.
I'm gonna start
But
doing some
would you
push-ups
be?
right now.
Would
Never
you be
say
game,
never. Smallville forever.
There you go.
Would you be game to wear the Superman suit at some point, if for no other reason for your fans that have wanted to see that for so many years?
I thought you was gonna say it. Would you just put it on in your house?
No.
Would you just prance around in a Superman outfit for shits and giggles?
I'm just gonna say yes. Is that it?
To
Is that
make
better?
you happy.
I don't mean it, but I'm gonna say yes.
Hey, you guys have been fantastic. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for having us in North Carolina at Mad Monster. It's been a freaking joy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum.